Hey guys, my name is Desiree, and for today's look, I did this beautiful daytime Valentine's Day look. So if you want to see how I did it, then keep on watching. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hair back with my little crown headband. And this is just to keep my hair out of my face. Then I'm going to take my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And this is supposed to be a primer and a moisturizer in one. So the only thing I've done so far is wash my face and use my toner. The next thing I'm going to take is my Clinique Prep Start, and I'm going to use this under the eyes. I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to run it under my eyes, and this is just to help depuff and to just make my under eye moisturized. And the next thing I want to do is I'm trying to let my moisturizer really sink into my skin, and my Clinique Prep Start really sink in under my eyes. So while that's going into my skin, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Okay, so now that my primer and my moisturizer has sink into my skin and my Clinique stuff did what it did, now I'm going to start to color correct it. I'm going in with my Maybelline Master Camo in green, and I'm just going to take this everywhere you see that I have redness. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want a flawless canvas, and I don't want anything red peeking through my foundation. So I don't want to pack on a crud load of foundation or a crud load of concealer. I just want a very smooth base. And by achieving this, sometimes you have to color correct. Now, if you're wondering why I had to put a bunch of green all over my face, I had recently tried this, now I'm just taking this dry Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just going to pat this into my skin because I don't want it to obviously look like this when I put my foundation on. I want it to be smooth and flawless as possible. Anyways, like I was saying, I had tried this new face wash, and it said that it was meant for oily skin, which is me, and it's also anybody with sensitive skin, which is also me, could use it. So like a dodo, I didn't check the back ingredients. You see, my face is sensitive. It's allergic to benzoyl peroxide, and that's what was one of the main ingredients in that the cleanser. So when I washed my face, it completely dried out my face, made it irritated and itchy, and then I got little bumps everywhere, and it was just awful. So people, read the back ingredients before you put something on your face, because if your face is sensitive like mine, your face will hate you for putting that on, and it will show. As you can see, I blended everything out, and it made my redness, well, my redness isn't showing, so I got that going on. So now I'm going to also color correct with my Maybelline Master Camo, and use my Moda number 3 brush to really blend that out. So I'm going to take a little bit. Oh, there's already a little bit out. Okay, good. And I'm only putting this where I need it, and that is here in my dark under the most where it's dark under my eyes. And I'm not putting this everywhere. I'm only applying this as needed. Leave my face alone like this for a little bit, and I'm just going to go into the eyes. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques, this is my domed shadow brush, and I'm just going to go in with the shade Puree, and I'm using my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this and tap off the excess and apply this to my crease. And I don't want this color to be very bam in your face. I just want this to be very subtle, and it just will give that what is it called, like, it'll just give it what it needs, you know, like it'll warm up the look a little bit so it's not so bland. And I'm just taking very little of this and just applying this into my crease, and I'm going to take a little bit more and do the other eye. so now I'm going to go in with the shade Luscious, and it's just a nice champagne color, and I'm taking my $1 e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. Take this Real Techniques brush again, and I'm just going to blend those edges so it's not so rough, and it just blends well together seamlessly. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the shade Bellini, and this is just a more pinky kind of color, and I'm just going in with that same brush, and I'm just wiping off as I go. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put this here on this outer part here. Okay, so now I'm going to take this Profusion. It's more like a kind of a rose gold type of shade, and I'm just going to take some of this, and I'm going to take this other e.l.f. brush, and this is a, well, it doesn't say, but it's also another flat brush as well, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this, tap off that excess because I really don't want this stuff floating around all over my face, and then I'm just going to take this all over the lid. I'm only taking it here in this area. I'm not taking it anywhere else. So now I'm going to take this small Sanya Kashuk angled brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Sugar Yum, and it's just more of a almost brick brown. It has more red in it, I want to say. And again, I'm tapping off that excess, and I'm just going to apply this underneath the lash line. I don't feel like that's dark enough for me. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Charmed, I'm Sure, and that's more of a true brown. And I'm just gonna run that under the lash line again, the lower lash line. Yeah, that's more like it. That is more like it. Okay, so now I'm going to line the top of my waterline just very slightly with my Maybelline, it's not Maybelline, Bare Minerals Lasting Line in Absolute Black. I'm just going to use the same thing. Okay, so I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but everything's gonna come together, I promise. So I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I'm in the shade 5.0. I guess they don't have like a name, they're just numbered. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this at the back of my hand. Oh, I'm running out. I'm gonna have to go get more. Okie dokie. Okay. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just going to pat this all over. I'm mainly doing this so I can really focus on areas that I want my foundation to go into, like this small little part right here where I don't have much room for most of my foundation brushes. This is just a new technique that I'm using, so that way I can easily put foundation anywhere I need it to be. Okay, so now I'm going in with my number 1 Moda brush, and I'm just smoothing over everything that I just put on with my with my foundation brush, and I'm just smoothing over everything I just did. Now I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline this is the Age Rewind concealer, and again I'm only applying as needed. I'm not trying to put a whole blob of concealer because I had already color corrected to help conceal underneath my eyes. And I'm just going with my number 3 Moda brush, and I am just applying this. I'm not applying this, and I am just smoothing over everything. Okay, and with the same brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of powder, and I'm using my Too Faced sweet peach powder or peach perfect powder. No shocker there. This stuff is my ride or die. I love this stuff. Can't get enough of it. Okay, and I'm just gonna tap off that excess, and then I'm going to apply this underneath my eye. Okay, and with my other Moda brush, I'm gonna go in with the rest of whatever's left over up here, tapping off that excess, and then I'm just going to apply powder all over the face. Okay, so I'm going in with my Chocolate Souffle from Too Faced, and I'm going in with that same brush, and I'm just going to apply this here on top of my cheekbones, not underneath my cheekbones. And I'm just doing this to really warm up my complexion. Okay, and with the same brush again, I'm going in with my Tarte Party blush, and I'm using this blush because I don't really want a very pinky blush. I just want something that's more or less this color, and it's just a like an everyday mauvey or mauve type of pink. I don't want my face to look very powdery, so I'm going to go in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm going to spritz this all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to pat all over. And this is just to help melt everything together to make it more seamless, so it's not so powdery or it just doesn't look so dry. It just looks more skin-like and just well put together. And now to finish up the rest of the face, so I'm going to curl my lashes for about 10 seconds and then apply mascara, and I'm using my Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, and I have the shade Blackest Black. Okay, tip. If you ever get mascara on your face like me, just let it dry and grab a Q-tip and then just wipe it away. See? Hardly no damage done. Oh wait, wrong one. Just gonna smooth that part over. All done. Time for eyebrows, and I'm going in with my Flower Beauty eyebrow pencil, and this is in brunette, and then I'm gonna go over it with my Maybelline Fiber Volumizer Brow Precise. So let's do that. And I'm only applying this where I need it, where I have the most sparseness in my eyebrows. See? Makes a subtle difference. Okay, so now I'm going to put my Trestique highlighter, and this is in the shade Maldives Luminescent, and I'm only apply this here on the top of my cheekbones. And then I'm going to take my number 4 Moda Moda brush, and I'm just going to blend this in seamlessly. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Too Faced Perfect Lips in, what shade is this? Perfect Red. I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to use my Victoria's Secret Velvet Matte Cream Lip Satin, and this is in, what shade is this? Impulsive. I'm just going to overline my top of my Cupid's bow just a little bit. And I'm also going to fill in my lips with this shade as well. Okay, so this is the finished look. This is my daytime Valentine's Day look that you can wear if you have to go to work that day. Well, probably almost everybody goes to work that day. If you are going out with your friends in the day, having brunch, going to a movie, something like that during the day, this I would recommend would be a beautiful look to do. Be tuned. I'm going to be doing a nighttime or date night Valentine's Day look, so that will be coming out soon as well. And thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like this look and if you want to see more things like this, please give this video a thumbs up because it really makes my day. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much, and bye.